Okay, good morning. Hi, I'm Zento, Account Development Manager. I'm based in Kuala Lumpur, but I love to come to Terengganu. It's a very good place to also study, to do your research. You are covered by the nature to inspire you to do your research in the interdisciplinary way. Firstly, Springer Nature, you may have seen our logo in different formats. The one with the chess knight, which says Springer, has a meaning. It brings the language of science because we are a publisher with a long history of producing high quality ebooks and journals. And of course, we also have other logos like Discover. Discover is an open access journal, very high impact as well. And we have Scientific American and Nature, which houses very impactful news articles, review article, short journal papers, where it's written more in the subject matter expertise perspective. Okay. Right now, at your university, you have access to over 2,052 Springer Nature hybrid journals. And on top of that, there's 1,800 plus open access journal title. And these are some of the covers. You have education, economics, policies. It goes all around the subject fields. And then on top of that, you have access to more than 4,000 open access ebooks. There are hundreds of book series. A series can house thousands of chapters because each time an ebook is being published, it can be published in terms of volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. We also have ebooks that is published compiling a thesis, or it can be a textbook, a handbook. So there's hundreds of chapters. And how to find all these open access ebooks is you could filter it. I'm going to use my mouse. So on the left side, you have to tick book, chapter, reference work, proceeding, and textbook. You can tick all of it and then tick open access. It will filter out the books that is relevant for you to see, that you can access. Just a moment. I'm going to wear my mic because I think it's for the online class. Okay? Yeah, okay. All right, let's try that. All right. So there's also series. If you're interested in any particular book, you can speak with your librarians what series you want. Is it a sustainability series about science and technology? Is it climate change? Is it about engineering? Or you want education series? So you can speak to this more with your librarian if you are interested in it. Please bear with me. Now I will jump into how to use the platform. And after that, I will give very useful tips if you are interested to publish with us at Springer Nature, because these are the tips that you cannot get in the university. It only comes from the publisher side. So without further ado, I will show you how to use the platform. In short, the website is called link.springer.com. But while it's loading, when you want to log in from your house, you have to go to the PSNZ UMT Library website, select e-resources. There are two ways you can do it. Once you select e-resources, you select science and technology. It will show you Springer Nature. That is if you are in the campus. But let's see if you are not in the campus, you are in KL, maybe you should use the login proxy and sign in with UNT first. After that, it will bring you to the Springer Nature link page, which is this one. This is the home page. Let's see you have a topic and a work that you already know what you want to do, and you don't know what journal is available. So you go here, find a journal on the upper left, and then here you can type any title, abstract, or keyword relevant to your work. I'm just going to walk just in case some of you are trying. Yes, that's very good. I see some of you in the physical classroom. You are already trying. So type anything in Journal Finder. You can type a title, abstract, and then press the blue button. So once you find a journal, it will show you all the relevant journals that is linked to your topic or what you have typed. And you can click directly on any of the journals. It will bring you directly to the journal page. Now, some of you may ask me, for example, here Zen has typed review of education in Malaysia. But why is it I have a humanities and social science journal? It pops up because even though the title is humanities and social science, it shows that inside this journal, there is an article about education. Surely it will have. You just need to go into that journal and find it. So let's see, I choose this one. And on the right side, there's a journal metric. It will show the impact factor and the time it takes for that journal to review your article once you submit. So here it takes 71 days. And if you go to articles here, you can see the issue. I'm going to click on it. Okay. All right. So you notice I click here, search all International Journal of Technology. So you click on it. And what is showing here now is all the articles inside that journal. So I want to try to play with this function. I put N, education. So what happened here is, you see, I played with the function. Initially, it was only showing all the articles in that journal. But because I want to make sure, I only want the article relevant to education in that journal. So I keep the asterisk. I make sure this one stays here. I just added the word N and education. This is one of the methods you can do when you are using Find a Journal channel. But let's see, this is a bit too long for you. You want to do your literature review more quickly. So I refresh the page. Every time you want to refresh, you click here. See? Oh, okay. Oh. Thank you. So go back here and you can type here as well, education and Malaysia. So you notice I'm using the upper bracket to close off the term, and I'm always using the word N because I want to make sure that whatever pops out in my results is including these two keywords. I rarely use all. You can use all. All means that the result will either cover education or Malaysia, which has some limitations, so N is much better. So this is another way to do it. And what you would see, however, is immediately all the e-books and journal. So let's say you only want to see journal. Don't worry, you see the filter on the left side. You have to filter article, research article, review article. These three only. Article, research article, review article. Then you click update results. This three filter means it is only journal paper. All the others like chapter, conference, textbook is ebook. So I go to this as an example. Now I'm at the journal article page. And you would see on the right side, there is like blue links here. We as a publisher recommend you to use this function before you download the paper. Because if you download the paper, it may take time and it will take up space in your laptop. Let's say you are not sure whether this is an article you want to download or use. You could use this right column. Just click on it. It will automatically update on the left side of what you had clicked. One special feature of Springer Nature platform is that in all articles and ebooks, we allow user to download the high definition image. So if you go to figure, you click full size image, it will download the high definition image of the graph, of the chart. So this is very useful if you need that image to simulate in your manuscript. Another special feature is the reference. It will show the direct link to the reference, whether it's in Google Scholar or if it's in another journal database. So I click here, for example, it will bring you directly to that journal source in a different database. So in this case, it's here, but it will not guarantee you to access that database depending on your library subscription. So that is how you browse a journal. Assuming you want to know more about the journal and you are interested to submit a manuscript, and you want to know more about the funding, so you have to go to For Authors, Fees and Funding. You will find the APC charges there. The APC charges is there. And if you click Submit Your Manuscript, it will prompt you to create an account to upload your file as a corresponding author. If you want to know whether this journal, for example, Environment, Development and Sustainability, is covered by UMT, University Malaysia Terengganu, to fund that journal when you want to submit, you click here, Explore Open Access Funding. And then now it's showing UMT because I'm using a UMT desktop. But if you're using a private laptop or a mobile device, it will not show UMT. You have to manually search. So make sure you search for UMT and this will come up. It shows that this journal has an agreement with Springer Nature, and you want to see this 100% of the APC paid by your institution. This means that as a affiliated researcher or lecturer or student of UMT, you are allowed to submit your manuscript to this journal, and once your paper gets accepted after peer review, you can opt to have the funding covered by your library, by your institution. But that decision, whether you get that funding, is subject to certain criteria and also quota. So right now we are in December, your quota is quite limited and there are many people also on the waiting list. We would recommend you to take the time to firstly improve your manuscript first. and perhaps submit in mid-February. Why mid-February? Because when you submit in mid-February next year, by that time, it takes at least a few weeks, 3 weeks, for your paper to be reviewed by the peer. And then to get those comments, and maybe you need to make some amendments. So once your paper get accepted in March or April, it's a better time to enter that quota because it's a new cycle in year 2026. If you want to try now, also can, but it's very competitive because there are others on the waiting list. Yeah. So I will go back to my presentation. I had put in my slides the search operator. The operator which I used just now, the upper bracket, and there are many other tips that is available in this website. The slides will be given to you to take home, so you could see what are the other types of function you can use in the search bar. I also want to demonstrate ebook very shortly, how an ebook look like. Okay. Can I type 3? Yes, you can. If you want to type 3, also okay, but not more than 3, because more than 3, it will be very narrow. So to have ebook, I put chapter, conference paper, reference work, and book. Sometimes it will show textbook. Let's see, you want to have an ebook that you guarantee you can access. Whether it's an ebook or journal, you can choose this publishing model, open access. So I choose this OA, I update. It will show me all the books or journal that is open access, not behind any subscription. So I guarantee I can access. So I'm interested maybe in this one, education in China and the world. And I click download. So you can see this book has been accessed 10,000 times with 2 citations. You see this is the cover of the book, which is the exact same cover of a printed version. Okay, this is the downloaded version. It's exactly the same as the printed version. You have the cover, you have the author details, but when you click on the table of contents, either on the left side or even on the right side, it will change immediately. It will bring you directly to the chapter. So when you're reading the ebook, you don't have to use the scroll function. It's recommended to use the clickable links. So let's see, I want to go to best practices. I click on it, it will bring me to best practice. That is the way to use the ebook. Alternatively, you can use a PDF reader, which will change on the right side when you click on it. So that is the feature of the ebook. Another special feature of Springer Nature Link platform, whether it's an ebook or journal, there is this keywords. When you scroll all the way down of an ebook article or a journal article, it will show you keywords relevant to that ebook and article. Why is this important for you? It's important because when you started your search, you may not have known that there are other words or other relevant topic or scope related to that title or keyword you're looking for. So for example, there is here educational excellence. It's interesting for me because I never thought of it, educational excellence. So this indicates that there is a rising trend in literature about education excellence, when I'm searching for education in Malaysia and in health, for example. So I would be interested to click on it, and if I click on it, it will automatically refresh the Springer Nature link platform to show you articles related to education excellence. And that is one smart way to find other articles which can stretch your research domain if you're not sure where to go. So I go back to my presentation slides. Indexing. What is Scopus? You probably attended a training yesterday by my colleague Elsevier. We are all peers, Emerald, Elsevier. So Scopus is maintained by them, but there are also other citation platforms like Index Copernicus, Simago, Procast, EBSCO. So everyone has their own preference of citation database. But ideally, as a publisher, when you are doing your literature review, we recommend that when you search for an article, it's actually not mandatory to search whether the article is in Scopus or not. That's not a criteria because there are many citation database. So if you just choose an article from Scopus, what about other article which is in Simago, Procast? It may not mean that article cannot be used for your work. What makes you choose in terms of Scopus is if you want to publish. If you want to publish your work in a journal, then as an author, you may consider, okay, is this journal indexed in Scopus? Why? Because Scopus is one of the database recognized worldwide. It's the top 3 database. And that means a journal is high impact. It's widely downloaded, widely accessed. It brings more impact to you as an author. But as a researcher, remember, Scopus should not be a criteria. So when you do your literature review, what are some of the considerations you should make? Firstly, a lot of us, we jump into trying to find the articles first. But we often forget what is the method of literature review you want to incorporate. Meaning to say, how will your literature review be framed? Is it just like a written paragraph? So you have like a short paragraph, like a journal paper, arguing about different statements? Or is it a literature review with a table? All of these have to be well prepared at the first start, so that you will know how to find these sources to fit your review method. So the most published and easily done is bibliometric analysis. These are the researchers, they love using Voss Viewer. Voss Viewer is free. If you just look it up in YouTube, there is a free training as well. And I believe there are lecturers in your university which teaches Voss Viewer. It easily can be done. It only uses reference lists to filter out certain indicator and criteria. So you could analyze the patterns of different resources. The only downside of this is that millions of people are using it. So a lot of people are doing the same thing. And if you want to do bibliographic through Voss Viewer, you can do it, but you must do something extra. When you analyze the output from it, you have to showcase to the panel, master's thesis panel, PhD panel, or to the peer review, what is the new insight that you get from that output of Voss Viewer. It should not be you just copy from Voss Viewer and you show them, okay, this is the Voss Viewer output, the data is like this. It's no longer like that. It has to be more. On the other hand, if you don't want to do bibliometric, you can do content analysis, whether it's in quantitative or qualitative. You can use other software like this. However, you need the license to access Atlas and Vivo Quercus. But there are some free AI program like Tableau, Tableau, you can use Tableau, or if you know some coding like Python, you could create an Excel sheet. Another one is there is Power BI. If you are in business and management, Microsoft Power BI is also free. There are many ways you can try to do some quantitative and qualitative analysis and put it under your literature. Another one is critical analysis, systematic review. This is actually Zen's favorite, and I am expert in this. It's just creating a table, and you have maybe 5 to 6 columns, and every reference source, you are commenting what this reference have shown. For example, what the theory have shown, what the results have shown, what was the limitations when the author conducted that research. Why are you gathering all this in the table? Because you are showing to the reviewer that you have critically analyzed every source out there, at least 20 to 30 papers, and you put it in the table. I have understand each paper. You are showing to the peer reviewer you have deep dive into each paper, what the papers have shown, and now you have your justification, your stand as a subject matter expert in the topic, and you can analyze what went well, what went wrong. Fourth is meta-analysis. Let's see, you tell ZZ, I have no time to do 30 to 50 papers in one long table. That is okay. Let's see, you come from Faculty of Education or Mathematics, right? Faculty Mathematics. It doesn't make sense to do so long review. Keep it short. So you can do meta-analysis. It's a short table. Just show the most important comparisons. Let's say if you are Faculty of Mathematics, just show which equations or function that you want to highlight that was important for your study. The last one is computation. Yang paling susah, most difficult. This is actually liked by engineers, people from hard sciences like physics, chemical, biology, and also mathematics, because they're very good with computers. So you can use algorithm, Python, some methods. You plug in all the information of different references, and you use certain coding to tell the program or software, please tell me what can you find out from all these sources. The program will do it for you. In fact, actually many of you are already doing it indirectly. You just don't realize how you are using AI. That's what AI is doing. AI is operated through programming. The only problem is if you don't do it yourself, you cannot copy the results. Because AI, you cannot copy the generated output. But if you do computation analysis yourself, you can use those results. Another great tip for literature review is that we found from an editor who published in Nature is that there is no overlap or repetition of the review section. You can use a source to back up your statement. One is enough. You don't have to go more than one time. And then including a variety of perspective. Let's say you come from Faculty of Health. Your topic is everything about medicine, health. But it will be great if you include perspective on community or social science, for example. So it's recommended to either co-author with another subject matter expert, or just include any other reference outside of that subject. Thirdly, avoid repetition. Literature review is about also discovering new insights and showing to the reader why are you progressing the research agenda, why are you creating something new. And it's about also disagreements. let's say you find another source that not aligned with your work, still can use. You just need to justify what that author have mentioned, and you need to be showing your defense. And a good literature review is about content and deep reasoning. It means that you compile all the data from multiple papers, which also contradict each other, and it identify broad trends and help to explain all the different conclusions. So this is a perfect description of what makes a literature review fantastic. Another thing is, Zen, I like to use AI. Can. We don't stop you. We don't stop you, but we only advise, remember that whatever AI generate, you cannot copy. Copy directly to your thesis or manuscript. You have to paraphrase it and reanalyze what is generated by AI. Can you use a built-in AI tool in browser and PDF reader? Yes, you can. We recommend that. Like Copilot or UPDF, it helps you to summarize and interact with that material. And Springer Nature PDF file, the downloaded journal and ebook. If you right-click with install AI tool like Microsoft Copilot or even Google Gemini, it will interact. I will show you one special feature later. It will interact with the AI tool and it will show you new insights. And then you can use other AI tools to plan your research like Elicit, Claude, and Google Gemini, which recently launched their third language model. So why not I do something interactive? So I download the journal paper first. It's downloaded, but I don't want to open through the PDF reader. I'm going to open through a browser. Open with Google Chrome. Yes. So I open with a browser after I download an article. Then I right click. I search with Google Lens. Have you all used this before in the room? Anyone? You have, yes, fantastic. Yeah, she knows the idea. So you search with Google Lens, press OK. You like your mouse, you just highlight anywhere you want. So I escape first because I didn't, yeah. So it's powered by Google itself. I want to find something more interesting to highlight. So okay, I'll highlight this. This one makes more sense. So I right click, search with Google Lens. I highlight this, for example, with the figure description. And the Google powered AI, it will help me to interpret what the chart is showing on the right side. Sometimes it will also show me automatically, if I keep scrolling down, any other sources linked to this data. Not only that, if it's not a chart, I can, let's see this one. I don't know what is BioSeed. I'm being honest, I don't know what is that. So I'm going to just Google Lens. What is this? Does this exist? Oh, okay, BioSeed is this. And then sometimes they will show any other website or places related to BioSeed because you are using Google itself to search it for you. So this will only work in the browser function. But if you open in PDF and your PDF is inbuilt with Microsoft Copilot, also can. You need to install. install Microsoft Copilot into your PDF reader. But alternatively, another powerful PDF reader is UPDF. Download it. It's free. It's also very powerful. So another smart way to do your literature review is that you can use Research Rabbit. I will show you later if I have time. Research Rabbit is a free website where you just copy the DOI or the title of the article, and it will show you any other articles that is related to that field or topic. And yes, installing Zotero through your browser, Reference Manager. Why Zotero is because for Springer Nature, we found that Zotero works best. Yeah. When you are at Springer Nature Link platform, if Zotero is already downloaded and installed in your laptop and is linked to your browser, let's say you're at Springer Nature Link article page, you just click the Zotero icon, it will automatically export the DOI and the reference of Springer Nature article to Zotero easily. For other reference manager, we are not sure, like Mendeley, but we find that Zotero is the most stable one, working well with our platform. However, if you want to do it manually, you can use this website, mybib.com. You just copy the DOI and title, it will generate the reference for you. So when you're doing literature review, you probably have seen this. So sometimes your lecturer might give you this information, like this copy from somewhere, and they say, oh, this is the best. Do like this. Tetapi, we as publisher, that's why we are here. Actually, there is no perfect way, doesn't mean you have to do like this. So, what I mean by that, our recommendation is you master at least one or two database, okay? It's up to you. So I have received question, people ask me, Zen, can I use Google Scholar? If you want to use Google Scholar, boleh. Hanya tetapi, if you use Google Scholar, then you won't find all the content that your library has subscribed. That like, whether it's Emerald or Springer Nature. So must master at least one or two database that is linked to the publisher. And then install the reference manager. Find a reference manager that works best. So for us, it's Zotero. And also use AI if you like Research Rabbit, to find any other articles that is relevant. So I will put Springer Nature here because, again, Scopus is not really necessary. And I will put UPDF here. So this is, for me, a quite adequate workflow. If you do all these four, it will make your literature review easy. So now let's go deeper because we have time. When you prepare your research paper, you may wonder what is the process that takes place behind that review. So it's a very detailed process for us at Springer Nature. Firstly, it will be screened by a program that we have in-house, whether this article is plagiarized, is similar to any online content online. We have our own internal software. It is not Turnitin. It's a specialized software, even more powerful than Turnitin. So it will showcase to the editor and peer reviewer how many % this article is similar or not similar to an online place. After that, it will go through a quality check, meaning to say when you write the article, let's say your article is about Bahasa Melayu, philosophy of Bahasa Melayu or Malay language. But suddenly, in your finding or conclusion, you talk a lot about health, medicine, a bit lari already, the topic. So it shows a lack of alignment in your manuscript, it will not pass the quality check. After it passed the first two stages, that's when only your paper successfully arrived at the judge. The judge is the editor-in-chief. He will know who you are. He will verify that, okay, this corresponding author exists in UNT. I know he has an offset ID. It's not delivered by someone that is pretending to be studying at UNT. So after that, he will pass the paper to a committee, at least 3 individuals to read your paper. These individuals will not know who you are. It's meant to be. For fairness and equality, they are not supposed to know your identity, your name, or where you come from, which affiliation you're representing. So they are doing the review in a fair manner. After that, they will give you an email to notify you what is the outcome. Is there amendments that must be made? Is it accepted? Or is your paper recommended to transfer to another journal? There are cases where in Springer Nature, the comment will come back and say, we recommend you to use the Springer Nature transfer desk. This means your journal paper, you need to go back to the editor-in-chief, please submit my paper to a transfer desk, and he will do it for you. And the transfer desk team will contact you again. What is the other journal committee that will review your paper one more time? But it's a different journal under Springer Nature. So the process of preparing a research is more than that. After you pass the peer review and publication stage, when you publish your article at the green stage, Springer Nature will offer you the support to our best, how you can share and communicate the article so that you get the impact you need, so that your article gets downloaded, it gets read. And we always recommend the use of social media. A lot of our researchers and authors today, they have ResearchGate or LinkedIn. Some of them even use Instagram to even promote their article. And it was proven to lead to more downloads and citation. In this slide, it will show you important notes of what the peer reviewer and panel, master's thesis panel and PhD panel look for. The most number one is something so simple, but it is the main root cause of failure for many researchers. Because there are researchers using AI to copy the reference list from an AI source, it was found that reference is not existed. The URL doesn't exist. This simple flaw or mistake can cause difficulty for your research to progress by the peer reviewer or panel. Another thing is your quality, the last one. The quality of your images and table. If the table, even the line is crooked, singed, or if the images is not high definition, it's like pixelated. Sometimes you even screenshot, yeah? When you screenshot, it's also not allowed. They want the real raw source of the image as high definition, because when it gets processed for publication, it needs to be very clear, the image output. Yeah. When you submit your manuscript, you need to prepare an abstract. And this is often the overlooked section of your paper. Same thing for your thesis. Your thesis at the front section, there will be an abstract of your thesis that will attract the panel. So this is a recommended template of how you can write a very strong abstract. As long as you follow this template, you are on a good track. We highly recommend researchers to think twice when you upload your thesis or your journal paper to an AI or ChatGPT, and you ask ChatGPT, please create me an abstract, suka-suka lah, happy, right? Oh, ChatGPT create me abstract. But the problem is, once you do that, you have leaked out your work. Because ChatGPT, Google Gemini, Copilot, all these are open source AI. They are AI created to train the language. So they will use whatever you upload, whether it's your image, your text, for their own language training. We need to say, your information is already public. The moment you upload anything, it's public. So think twice. You may need to paraphrase or change some elements in your document before you upload. Ensure the aim and scope is met, and in every journal page, there is a section called aim and scope. Now, this one bukan untuk you baca saja, not just for you to read. Oh, suka-suka you read. Aim and scope is this, like that. No, you try to capture any special word in the aim and scope. For example, here it might say global sustainability. This one. So, when you do your manuscript, try to include any element related to sustainability, or showcase to the peer reviewer you have covered that. Very important, because then they can justify, okay, your manuscript fits my journal. If you miss out any of this, the editor or peer reviewer can justify and say that your journal doesn't cover anything, not relevant to my title. This publication is open access. It is recommended for you to go through because it shares what makes a paper very good, that it will be published. It's a proven research. So it shows that papers that demonstrate clarity, originality, well-justified methodology, robust data, critical discussions are widely accepted. Now, I want to emphasize critical discussions. Critical discussions can mean two things. One is your paper is well written, you write it, you as an author, you are critically discussing it in that paper. Another second element is when the peer review process is taking place, you find that, why so long? The journal page says that it takes median days of 30 days, 1 month, for the peer review to look at my paper. But now it's already 2 months. I still haven't received any information. The first thing is we suggest to you wait for a while. Don't be worried. There are many reasons why it took more time than it was. Firstly, it could be they couldn't find yet a peer review to look into your paper. Secondly, maybe there is a critical discussion, meaning the reviewer is really critically discussing about your paper. They got your paper and even they are stuck. They don't know to say yes or no, or they don't know what to do. They're just discussing. And they need to. They want to discuss because it brings some form of interesting question to what they have been working on. They are interested in your work. So it's also a good sign. Let's see you are really confirmation soonest from them. You can always email the editor. Hi editor, I noticed my paper had taken more than the average time. Can you please indicate that to me? What is the current stages? Because maybe you try to highlight what's your reason. Is it because of funding? You have a funding criteria to meet and all that. As long as you're being rational and diplomatic, the editor will reply to you. Next is, look up about their information. You can find them at About This Journal. If you click About This Journal, it will show all the information about the editor. If you find any information where the editor is very senior, you know they have been long time in the field, you may want to be more cautious of your work. And yet, if you find an editor who is new, they are still young in the field, climbing the hierarchy, or if you go to Journal Update, they announce, meet the new editor, Dr. Adam, for example. It is also good. It means that the journal have went through a new update, new restructuring, and also that journal is more inclined to read any new submissions because they want to publish. So these are some of the indicators you can look out for. This website is called Check Submit. In this website, it will help you to avoid predatory journal. What I mean by predatory journal, there are many other journals out there which is not under the brand of Springer Nature, or in fact, sometimes they pretend to be Springer Nature. They pretend to be Springer Nature, they send you email, please submit to me, I will guarantee you can publish. So you must be careful, don't fall into that trap. Use this website as a guideline, think, check, submit, how you can avoid being trapped into those kind of ethics. What about identifying journal you can trust to publish and also the impact factor? You can firstly use Springer Nature link. In the lower section of our article, it will show what is the index. Is it index in Scopus? And in the most right-hand side of the journal page, it will show the metric of the journal. These are the two websites, Simago, Clarivate. Is free. Create an account. You can know whether that journal is in Q1, Q2, and whether it's indexed in a database that you need. What we want to note is that in Springer Nature, more than 60% of our paper are indexed in Scopus, and also in other databases like EBSCO, Dimensions. And majority of our Q3, Q4 journal will tend to turn to Q2, Q1 within 12 months because it has a high impact. So don't be worried. If you decide to publish in Q3, Q4 within a certain year, be positive that maybe after 12 months, that journal become Q2, Q1. How to submit your manuscript? So this was the one that I mentioned just now. You click here, submit your manuscript, or you can check the funding under open access funding option. But once you click your submit manuscript, it will prompt you to create an account and register. So you need to update your information first as a corresponding author. Meaning once you create an account, check that your email that Springer Nature has sent you a user registration details. After that, you will see a platform like this, a Snap platform that will allow you to upload all your details, the title, the abstract, the manuscript file, and you need to accept all the policies and terms before you submit. After that, Springer Nature will send you a detail whether your article is accepted for publication. What was the outcome? And then it will prompt you to select your country that you represent. And you will find an information about what is the APC. Once you find this information, let's see that journal you already know is covered by UMT. you continue to click on it, you will be prompted to select UMT. So select UMT as your affiliation. And then it will tell you that, okay, because you select UMT, there is no open access fee for your paper. After that, they will ask you to please agree to Earth Springer Nature to publish you, representing UMT as a corresponding author. And then you have to sign a publishing agreement with us. Don't get worried about this, because all this is just formalities to make sure that you license us as a publisher to publish your article as open access. Next is you will receive an email and notification, congratulations, everything has been formalized. We have also updated the formatting of your manuscript. In terms of formatting, you don't have to worry at all. We will take care of it. We will only come back to you and tell you, can you please cross-check your article is okay, already well formatted? If yes, then we will proceed to publish as it is. Once you cross-check, you're happy, Springer Nature will also send you a follow-up email. Okay, congratulations. Your article is here. This is the link. This is the DOI. This is the journal. So that is the process of how to submit your manuscript and to publish. Other than that, I want to share nature.com is another platform where you could access more than 80 journal titles, which is in Q1, Q2, and a lot of it is in open access. And to know how it's open access, you will find the word open access red color when you search for an article. So Nature Index is also another feature that helps you to find top articles related to that topic. So you just write a topic, it will show you the most top articles. So I end my presentation here. I'm not sure we want to do a quiz or we do a Q&A first. Yeah, let's do a Q&A. So I'll check for the participants online. Do you have any questions to ask? Anyone? Doctor, have question to ask? Okay, so sekarang tak ada question, but let's do the quiz first because we have some interaction. This quiz is also open to the online participants. Please use the chat box function in the platform to put in the answer. I will try to see your answer as quick as I can. So the criteria is as long your answer is correct, you win. Oh, one Zuriati already guessed. Yeah. So, but it was a different word. So the answer is university. Yeah. But this is just an example. We haven't started yet. So when I move to the next slide, it will be the real quiz. So I will start now. So remember, you have to guess the blank word in the full sentence. So I will start now. To discover more efficient results of content, articles, journal, ebook, users should use what function at the left side column of the search page at Springer Nature link? Anyone here in the room? Yeah. Sorry? No. What function? Yes. Almost there. Something search. Try to think of search. Sorry?
Advanced search.
Almost there as well. No, not advanced search.
Filter function.
Let's see, is it filter? I think it's filter also. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, Zen talks so much today that I'm thinking of all the options. Yeah. So we have one person. What's your name? Xiong Hui. Yeah, Xiong Hui gets filter and he got it right. He's in the classroom. But I'm also looking for the one answering online. Don't worry. So the next one. Uh, okay. Using the what function when typing in the search bar or Springer Nature link, platform can help to discover more precise results and relevant content.
What?
Huh?
What?
Wow, almost there, almost there. No, try. One Zuriati, you can try again. Okay, I'll give a tip. Okay, this is the tip. Yes, operator. Ada dekat online. Okay, operator. Yes, the question. Okay, congratulations, Dr. Wan Aizuddin. We will arrange the prize for you. We'll come back to you with the details. Next is when starting literature review, choosing a review is critical to write more high quality review and find effective papers. This one is a creative guess. It was something that I teach just now. How to do your literature review, what you should consider. Okay, I'll give a tip. Once I give the tip, it becomes easy. This is the last one, by the way. Huh? Okay, I give another tip. Meta-analysis, systematic review. Betul, review method. Never mind, I have extra prize, so you will get 2 prizes. Yeah. So the the answer is review method. Yeah. So thank you for joining the quiz. So I'll stop sharing first. So any question? Anyone in the room? So Sean, is it? Yeah, please come take your prize. Congratulations. Nak ambil gambar ke? Well done. No.
Okay. Maybe. Okay.
Okay, welcome. So, yeah. Thank you for the feedback. I noticed you took the effort, and I wish all of you good luck to your work, and please enjoy your time here in UMT. And we hope to see you again in UMT. Probably we try to arrange one more interesting session in 2026. Yeah, thank you.